everybody, this is Sportman16 bringing you a much more positive video than the last video that I made, which was, oh boy, true utter depression central. So with this video here, I'm going to be talking about, well, shiny Pokemon. Now, why am I want to talk about shiny Pokemon? Because, well, I just want to. So, the question is, what is it about shiny Pokemon we just love so much as Pokemon fans? Well, it's like, really, nothing's really more exciting than finding that alternate colored Pokemon, whether you've hunted for it or it just comes completely out of nowhere when you're not even trying to hunt for a shiny Pokemon. And it's pretty interesting that with the full-fledged odds of generations 2 through 5 being a 1 in 8,192, being a really big number at the time, to whereas in generation 6 onwards was a 1 in 4,096, which is still pretty big odd, but considering the fact that it is a much more higher chance. And well, I guess I can pretty much tell you people what was the first shiny that I ever legitimately encountered. Well, it was basically that of a shiny Graveler. Now, where did I find the shiny Graveler, you might ask? Well, none other than Kalos' own Termius Cave. Because when I was playing Y version for the first time, I was working my way through Termius Cave. And basically, a breakable boulder was blocking my way. Thankfully, I had a Rock Smasher, so used it, broke the rock, and the rock was basically an encounter. And basically, it was an encounter with the Graveler. I see the Graveler just pop right up, and then seeing the sparkles happen, and when that happened, my jaw just literally just dropped to the floor. Because, I mean, I was just like, are you kidding me? Did I just encounter a shiny Graveler? And to my dismay, I was saying to myself, yes, I did in fact find a shiny Graveler. And what was even better is that when I tried to capture it, it did not explode. So that was pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, I did manage to catch that shiny Graveler without it exploding first, and it was just amazing. Unfortunately, though, I don't have that shiny Graveler to this day. Though when I think back at it, I really wish I didn't trade that shiny Graveler away. But yeah, that was basically the first legitimate shiny I ever encountered and caught. Shiny Graveler without exploding. That was just amazing. Now, since I mentioned that, if you guys want to in the comments, you can give me your own little story of the first shiny Pokemon you ever encountered legitimately. And yes, I do mean legitimately. It's like, did you, like, were you able to find your first shiny just from out of nowhere? Did you hunt for it? I basically would like to hear from you guys, like, what was the first shiny you ever legitimately encountered? Now once I found out about the Friend Safari, which is where I currently shiny hunt these days, is where I basically found out that the odds of finding a shiny in the Friend Safari are much, much higher than full odds. Basically, the odds of finding a shiny in the Friend Safari is a 1 in 512. And if you're wondering if the shiny charm will have any effect on Friend Safari Pokemon, of being more chance of being shiny, the answer is no. Basically, the Friend Safari has flat 1 in 512 odds. Shiny charm does not affect the odds. And the thing about it is, with X and Y and Boras, I really got into the alternate methods of hunting for a shiny Pokemon, which either be X and Y's Friend Safari, chain fishing, horde hunting. I even took an attempt of Oras's dex nabbing, or dex chaining, however you want to call it. Excuse me. But unfortunately for me, I didn't really have the patience for dex nabbing. I mean, yeah, there is also the Masuda method, and I tried that, and I did get some success out of it. I don't remember what kind of shinies I breeded, but I know I did, and I have done some of that in Sun and Moon as well. Though, the unfortunate thing for shiny hunting in Sun or Moon, or if some people have like both versions or whatever, the alternate methods that were in X and Y and Oras are not in Sun and Moon. I mean, yeah, you could fish in Sun and Moon, but it's not like the consecutive fishing that you could do in X and Y or Oras, which sucks. And all the other alternate methods were also removed, like no friend safari, no horde hunting. I mean, yeah, there is still breeding. And like I said, I did have some success with breeding, even though some people would probably say that it's technically not breeding, but whatever. But yeah, the new method that was introduced for shiny hunting in Sun and Moon was SOS chaining. And well, let's just say, yeah, I did have success doing SOS chaining, but I did not like it. Trust me, people, I did not like SOS chaining because it was the most patient depriving thing ever. But the effort still paid off. Now, I know I can try to remember what SOS chaining is. That you encounter a Pokemon that can do an SOS. You basically get them down. You basically get that first Pokemon down to red health, and then they would start calling for help. And depending on the Pokemon, the more likelihood they would have of calling for help. And I know about the item known as the Adrenaline Orb, where you could have more of a chance of the Pokemon calling for help, I guess. And I think also in the ability Intimidate could help from Pokemon calling for help in SOS. And I know that the more Pokemon you KO, or the more Pokemon you KO that wasn't the original caller, the higher chances you get of getting a shiny Pokemon. And I know that the higher that you go, the Pokemon has more of a chance of getting more perfect IVs and more of a chance of getting their hidden ability. But again, I really did not like SOS chaining. I mean, it took a lot of patience out of me, but efforts were still paid off anyways. And yeah. Now, the thing that interests me is that whenever I'm shiny hunting in the Friend Safari, I usually tend to go on to Sun and Moon streams where people are shiny hunting there. Like one of my favorite Poke Twitch streamers that hunts for shinies is, well, basically Dan, aka Drive. I mean, I've seen more or less of his reactions on his YouTube channel, and they are just really upbeat reactions. Oh, really, a lot of people tend to have really more upbeat, excited reactions when they find either basically a shiny that they have been looking for. And the thing about it is, some people will really like shiny hunting because even though sometimes they could only spend a few minutes and they get a shiny, or they could be at it for a couple of hours, a couple of days, weeks, months, or even a year or two if luck is not on their side. And I heard about at least two people who have soft resetted so long for a shiny. The first one being that of this one dude who was soft resetting for a shiny Natu. I think it was in the Safari Zone, I think. and he spent pretty much about 3 years soft resetting getting that shiny Natu. And I do believe that there is actually a video of that guy when he actually found the Natu. But if y'all thought a guy hunting for 3 years for a shiny was long, oh, believe me, I read upon an article from Kotaku where one dude spent even longer trying to find a shiny via soft resetting. And it was that of a shiny Mewtwo. Where this one dude, like, he spent a total of, no joke at all, 5 years trying to soft reset for a shiny Mewtwo. 5 long, excruciating years. And I will give that dude my absolute respect for him, for all the dedication that he had for hunting a shiny Mewtwo. I mean, if y'all will give me a moment to actually search up this article, I just search up shiny Mewtwo, and the article's still there first thing. Because, yeah, if y'all be honest, like shiny Mewtwo is actually pretty cool with that green tail. But yeah, the article right here, the guy's name is Joe O'McConnell. And yeah, and the title of this article is basically called "One Man's 5-Year Journey to Find a Shiny Pokemon," which again is Mewtwo. And the fact that this dude was hunting for that shiny Mewtwo for so long that it just like haunted his dreams of when he was not able to find that shiny Mewtwo. It's like he even had the dream of that day when he found the Mewtwo. And then basically, if I'm seeing this right here, that it wasn't until July of 2014 that he actually found the shiny Mewtwo. It's like after thousands among thousands of soft resettings. I mean, he even felt like that he just wanted to just cheat, like using an actual replay or whatnot, but he just didn't want to do that because it says here that he was using the soft resetting, which was, I guess was if I see here correctly, this basically the guy actually posted a screenshot of when he finally found the Mewtwo, and it definitely looks like a copy of either Fire Red or Leaf Green. So with it being on, I think it was like a Game Boy Advance SP, I would believe, that the method of soft resetting would basically be A/B star select. And knowing that he actually estimated how many resets he would do in a matter of a minute or something. It's like, yeah, I'd simply hit start select A/B to reset back to the title and hammer in until I was battling Mewtwo again. Over the years, I timed this process and it averages to 1 encounter every 18 seconds. So that means he would encounter Mewtwo 3 times in the span of a minute. Or he would basically engage the battle with Mewtwo every 3 times every minute. But yeah, once he managed to capture that Mewtwo, that shiny Mewtwo, he transferred it over to X and Y and use it in Pokemon to Me because he just really wants to cherish that shiny for so long, that he hunted so long for. And yeah, the thing of it is, I just love watching people's reactions when they do get shinies. It's like either they just get really excited, like almost screaming at the top of their lungs, like the one guy when he found that shiny Ponyta and he screamed his head off for like 5 minutes. It was entertaining as all hell. Or like one of Ajai's greatest reactions was when he when he was breeding so much to get a shiny female Combee, and he kept getting so many shiny male Combees. And then the fact that when he did get that shiny female Combee, he got so excited he actually swore. And A-Drive is not usually one to actually swear at all. And he said that he didn't even care that he swore. I mean, I don't blame him, because after getting so many shiny male Combees and knowing that he was wanting to get a shiny female Combee to get a Vespiquen, it's just grueling. And like other amazing shiny reactions I've been seeing was when Renee, which I believe is Jaywitz's, I think, like, fiance or wife, where she found shiny Cresselia after just 5 soft resets. And of course, for me, I know my reaction wasn't exactly the most, wasn't like the greatest reaction in the world when I myself found a shiny Palkia in just 4 soft resets. And I didn't even have the shiny charm in Omega Ruby at that time. It was still just mind blowing to find that shiny Palkia in under 5 soft resets. Also, another great reaction I was seeing from a Poke Twitch streamer was JYT Gamer, where I believe he spent about well over 7,000 soft resets for a shiny Rayquaza in, it was either Hard Gold or Soul Silver, because that's only one of the few games where you could soft reset for a shiny Rayquaza. And yeah, it was still amazing. Now, as you all know, for me, my favorite shiny is, well, no doubt, shiny Metagross along with its Mega Form. And if you guys want to, you can leave down in the comments below of what your favorite shiny is, and if you really want to, you can actually give me an explanation why you love that shiny so much. But now that leads on to the next thing I want to talk about. And it's not exactly going to be a positive one. It's basically the types of shiny Pokemon that not much of anybody likes. One is easily understandable why nobody likes. Like, okay, not saying everybody hates this type of shiny, but a good chunk of people hate this type of shiny, which is basically shiny Pokemon that are the same, almost the same color as their original color. Excuse me. And I can understand why people don't like this type of shiny, because they just say it's just lazy color design. I understand that, and in some cases I will agree. But I will have to say, out of all the Pokemon that have near identical shiny colors to their original colors, I would have to say my favorite would have to be Garchomp. Because I just don't know, it just looks better. And him, along with Gengar, are the 2 shiny Pokemon with Mega Evolutions that have completely different colors to their original shiny colors. Like, pretty much with shiny Gengar Mega evolving into shiny Mega Gengar, he just comes completely white, which was freaking amazing. And with shiny Garchomp Mega evolving into Mega Shiny Garchomp, it basically becomes pink. Some people like it, some people don't. But again, it's understandable why people just don't like shiny Pokemon that are practically identical to their regular colors. But the other 2 shinies, on the other hand, these people just give off, like, the absolute weakest excuses to hate it. And it's that of one, or basically the two of them being pink shinies and green shinies. And I just get really upset when people complain about these. That's why, if you were to ever look at anyone's worst shiny Pokemon list, I can guarantee you, like, all of them, if just almost all those lists will have at least 1 pink and 1 green shiny in it. I can guarantee you that. that almost anybody's worst shinies list will have those 2 shinies in there, at least 1. And 2 of them have like one common excuse of why they are hated. It's because it's just ugly on the Pokemon. I mean, with the pink ones, like, to me, I see a pink shiny and I just say that Pokemon just looks fabulous. Cause let me tell you, my favorite pink shiny of all time is none other than Kyogre. Yeah, that's right. I said that shiny Kyogre is my favorite pink shiny. Why? Because it works. It freaking works with Kyogre. Along with a few others like Wobbuffet, Quagsire. Let's see. What other Pokemon turn pink? Ah, shit, that's all I can think of off the top of my head right now. Dang. But it's like, people just say that the pink shinies just really don't fit on much of the Pokemon, and I just don't get it. Oh yeah, Crobat. Crobat is a pink shiny. And basically, when it comes to the green shinies, oh my god. People just hate the green shinies to hell and back. And this is where people give off the most weak, childish excuses to hate on these green shinies. And it could be one of the 3 things, if not something else. 1, it's ugly. 2, it looks like snot or mucus. Or 3, it looks like somebody threw up on it. Or 4th, it just looks like they took a bath in nuclear waste and it looked all radioactive. God, now it's like that song Radioactive is being played in my head. Yeah, let me tell you, I love that song. But no, it's just, I hear people giving those excuses to hate green shinies, and I'm like, here we flipping go. Really, that's pretty much what I say whenever they complain about a pink or green shiny. It's just, here we go. And that's why I really don't intend to enjoy watching people's worst shinies lists. Because, like, if I see just that one pink or green shiny, I am terribly sorry, but it's just an automatic dislike. I'm sorry, but that's just how sensitive I am towards people complaining about pink and green shiny Pokemon. I just don't like it. But at the end of the day, I just give them the thumbs down and be on my merry way. But a shiny is still a shiny. You either love the shiny colors or you don't. It's just what you think of what you like. And all in all, shiny Pokemon are just a wonderful thing within the core series of the Pokemon games. Some of us can go hunt for them for like minutes, hours, days at a time, or just find one completely out of the wild. A shiny is a shiny. And I mean, as I've stated before, that even though my shiny living dex has been completed like a long time ago, or a little while, but what I'm saying is that even though my living shiny dex has been completed a while ago, I'm still hunting in the Friend Safari in my Y game because I just don't ever want to stop shiny hunting, because I just always love just seeing a shiny pop up on my screen, and I just feel happy inside. Because I mean, seriously, I've been shiny hunting in the Friend Safari for so long that it's practically second nature to me. Almost makes me want to just, like, get like a shirt that just, that just says Shiny Hunter on the front, or basically even having that fancy pronunciation of Shiny Hunter. That would just be amazing, because that's what I feel like I am. And if anyone is asking, like, why else is there that I'm shiny hunting in the Friend Safari still? Well, it's because of something that I feel like I'm going to plan on doing in the future. Is that once I do get all of my PC boxes filled up with Friend Safari Shinies, I'm just going to be a nice, generous person and just give those shinies away to anybody who wants them. Whether they be just to have it for a collection, or maybe have them from battles. I don't know. But believe me, I still have quite a way to go to fill up all 30 of my boxes, because as of right now, I am currently working on box number 10. Yeah, box number 10. Yeah, I've been collecting Friend Safari Shinies for quite some time. And this is actually something a little interesting here that I want to tell you guys, that I actually have my own little shiny record of what I would pretty much say is the most shinies that I have found in the Friend Safari in a single day. Yeah. The most amount of Friend Safari shiny Pokemon that I have found in a single day, 7. A total of 7 different shiny Pokemon I found in the Friend Safari in a single day. I was amazed that I was able to do that. Because I mean, even still now, I'm still very proud of myself of finding 7 Friend Safari shiny Pokemon in a single day. I'm not quite sure if I could be able to beat that by going up to finding 8 in a day, but it would be like a true milestone if for some reason that luck is just really on my side and I find a total of 10, count it, 10 Friend Safari shiny Pokemon in a single day. That would just be a milestone next to basically completing the living shiny dex. So yeah, that'll actually be something. And in the comments below, you people can tell me how many shinies you found in a single day. Like, what was the most shinies that you have ever found in a single day? I mean, there's a lot of things I would love to hear you guys say in the comments. Like stated before, like in the comments, you can pretty much tell me what was the first legitimate shiny you ever found, what was the longest shiny you ever found, and how many shinies were you able to find in a single day. Now, I guess I can pretty much say the last thing that I do want to talk about is the true to utter sad moment when you lose or fail a shiny Pokemon. It is practically just like heart-crushing, soul-crushing. That it just tears at your emotions when you lose a shiny Pokemon. And I've seen it happen. I've seen people's reactions when they fail shiny Pokemon, where they just get like so upset. Like, where I've heard some people say that like after they were done, they just want to go cry in a corner, or saying that they're just so done with this game. And even people saying really over-exaggerated things like they just want to kill themselves because they failed the shiny. It's like, yeah, dude, don't do that. And it's just where I say, you know, you fell off your shiny hunting horse. Just pick yourself up, shake it off, and get back up on that horse. Because that horse is waiting for you to get yourself back onto its back and get back to shiny hunting. Because yeah, I may want to tell you that yes, even I've had my fair shares of failing shiny Pokemon. And I can name all, if not almost all of them, from basically the first shiny that I ever failed was that of a Friend Safari shiny Metang. Yeah, it was the first shiny Metang that I ever legitimately encountered in the Friend Safari, and dumb me decided not to attack it. And basically I didn't have spare Master Balls at the time because, well, yeah. Because, well, I didn't have like PK hacks at the time to where I could spawn in like 999 Master Balls or whatnot, or 999 of all different kinds of Pokeballs. So, tossed the Quick Ball to see if luck was on my side to catch it on the first Quick Ball, burst out. And then, again, dumb me decided not to attack the Metang, and I just started chucking Ultra Balls like no tomorrow. And then once Metang started running out of moves, I was seriously fearing that I might lose this shiny. And it wasn't until dumb me decided to finally bring out a Pokemon that I felt like could do the most minimum damage to Metang, and that was, I think it was like my level 40 some odd Aerodactyl. And then I tried to start shipping it down, but it was that time that it actually started using Struggle. And, well, the Metang struggled itself to faint. And I was really, really upset because I basically missed my opportunity to get the Pokemon that would evolve into my favorite Pokemon of all time, which was that of Metagross. So, determined not to lose another Metang, I basically went on to the GTS and searched for any Pokemon at all that would be holding a Master Ball. And thus I did. It was that of a Barbarical that I believe was nicknamed Midget Power, and it had a Master Ball on it. So I traded it with a Pokemon that I already had, got the Barbarical, took the Master Ball off it, hunt for Shiny Metang again, and after about like 2 days of hunting, I found Metang again, and determined not to lose it again. I was just like, immediate Master Ball, because I just did not want to lose Shiny Metang again. And thus I pretty much caught it. Now, the next Shiny that I can recall failing was, I think, either Kyurem in Omega Ruby or Gyarados. No, I do believe it was a Gyarados. It was a shiny Gyarados when I was trying to hunt for a shiny male Gyarados. And when I found it, I think I was watching a YouTube video of some sort at the time. I mean, I noticed the shiny male Gyarados was there, but I got a little excited of finding a shiny male Gyarados. I accidentally hit run. But I wasn't all that upset. I actually just laughed. It's like, when I knew that I hit the run button, I was like, oh, oh man. I accidentally ran from a shiny male Gyarados that I've been hunting for a little while. Yeah, because I hunted for a shiny male Gyarados for about like 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, that time, I just laughed it off. And I managed to find the shiny male Gyarados again and capture it that way. Then the next shiny that I failed was that of Kyurem in ORAS. No, Omega Ruby. And yes, I did have the 2 Pokemon that I needed, which was Reshiram and Zekrom. And I spent a good chunk. I think I spent like 2 days soft resetting, and then I think about midway through the second day, I was just noticing the shiny Kyurem land, and really, really dumb me my finger was still on the start button. Just when I noticed that it was a shiny Kyurem, I got way too excited, and I accidentally hit the start button when I used the rubber band method to hold down the L and R button. I got so excited of seeing a shiny Kyurem, I accidentally hit the start button, and I soft resetted over the shiny Kyurem. I was upset for a few hours. I mean, I do have a plan to go back and try and get shiny Kyurem. And thankfully I do have a Reshiram and Zekrom still in my Omega Ruby version, so I can go after it again. Or, no, No, now that I remember, it's like, no. I remember that I transferred all my shinies from Omega Ruby onto Moon version, but as of this point right now, because I will be somewhat considering about going back to my Omega Ruby version and like soft reset for legendaries there, because I really do want them. And the one that I do believe that I was working on was Reshiram, because I already got Zekrom from someone else and all that. But yeah, Kyurem was basically the first shiny legendary that I soft resetted over, and I do have plans of going back to get it. Now I do believe that one of the most recent shinies that I failed was that of a shiny Geodude in a Horde. Because here's the thing when it came to a horde of Geodudes in Omega Ruby. They may not have packed Explosion, but they packed Magnitude. And I wanted to try to knock out all the Geodudes before one of them unleashed a strong enough Magnitude, and one did, and it knocked out the shiny Geodude. And I was like, God damn it. Excuse me. Well, I think it was actually a second shiny Geodude that I was going for to get the shiny Geodude line. So I was going after the second one to get Graveler. And, well, basically what I just mentioned. Strong enough Magnitude, knocked out the shiny Geodude, and I didn't bother going back for a little bit. But I still managed to get that completed anyways. But yeah, nothing's really more sad in a Pokemon game when you lose a shiny Pokemon. And y'all can tell me in the comments below, like, what shinies have you failed and how many shinies you have failed, along with all the other things that I said that you can leave a comment about. But anyway, I do believe I have talked long enough about shinies. I mean, there could be other things that I could talk about for shiny Pokemon, but that's just going to be a tad bit too long. So, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, my outro shall handle the rest. So I'll be seeing you guys next time.